Alright, hello there. I am Puppo1, and this is Victorious Boxers 2, the Makata Ippo boxing game for the PS2. And we're about to get started with the round of 8 for this 16-man tournament, number 1. So, before we get started, stuff like that, you know about this guy's channel and stuff like that. I talked about it in the previous video for this game and stuff like that when we did the round of 16, and we're on the round of 8. Right here is what we decided to use, or what I decided to use as far as like the tournament goes for like their tournament settings, because when I had everything at even, you know, like where the speed, power, endurance was all even, it was like the matches was going too quickly. So I decided to turn endurance as high as it can go. And like some fights were still getting done in like the first and second round and stuff like that, you know? We had a couple fights go the distance. That's what I wanted. I wanted the fights to go as long as they could. Because no matter if, like no matter what their speed and like, even though it says like right here that the speed and power is like extra low, depending on what the character is, they're gonna have more power than certain characters as they normally would anyway. So like that stuff don't really play too much of a factor. So we're good on that. Once you start a tournament or whatever like that, because now we're on the round of 8, I kept on trying to load it back up, but it won't let me look at the rules. So this is just showing you how the rules will look for the final and stuff like that. Even though we're in the round of 8, this is just to show you this stuff at the bottom right here, like what count stop mean, what down mean, and stuff like that. I even selected for round as well, screenshotted round as well. So that's just telling you, like, if it's turned on, that means if somebody gets knocked down at the end of a round, that the count stop. And if it's turned off, that means they continue to count even though the round is over with, even though the bell has rung and stuff. And then with downs, it means if it's set to 2 or 3, that means in any round, if you get knocked down 2 or 3 times in that single round, the fight can be over. That's all that's talking about. That doesn't mean you gotta get knocked down 3 times total. That means if you get knocked down 2 or 3 times in the same round, the fight stops. But if it's turned to free, that means they just fight until, you know, one of them can't continue or until the whole entire fight is over. Yeah, that's what that means. With the free and stuff like that. You know, rounds are just how many rounds you want. Once again, these are the rules for the finals. But I also always make sure I screenshotted everything. So you see right here, this is just to show you where everybody is with the round of 16. It's kind of blurred because, you know, it's so tiny and stuff like that. But we can also go where? Where can we go? Oh yeah. So this is the round of 2, and this is the rules for the round of 2, which is the round of 8, or whatever. I like to say round of 8 instead of round 2 and stuff like that because it just sounds better. Because I got round of 16, round of 8, semifinals, and finals, or whatever, you know. So as you can see right here, we have the count stop is on, or bell save is on, so like people can get saved by the bell. They get knocked down at the bell. You need 3 knockdowns in a single round to get the victory quicker, or you need to just get the KO period or win by decision if it goes the distance. And then there's 8 rounds. That's all we really need to know about that stuff. We can actually leave it on that screen right there. And we can go over here to go into the actual game, what have you. And, you know, basically we're getting ready to get on here and get on the game and stuff like that. Another cool thing about using the save states on the game or whatever like that, or the loading states or whatever, is that when you use these or whatever like that, like where I try to start the game from the beginning and go into like matches sometimes, like it's sometimes like sluggish with the game because I got the all this stuff is set up properly under the system. Like all this is set up the way it's to be for it can move at a good speed without delay and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, the game itself, if I try to start it from the very beginning of the game, just go through all the loaded screens and all the other stuff, it doesn't. They kind of sometimes move sluggish. So that's why a lot of times it's good to have this and have one of these saved on here for you won't have to go through that problem all the time. So that's just a reminder for anybody who end up using the Aether, PS2 emulator. I think it's Aether SX2 PS2 emulator. Not sure if that's what it's technically called. Let me see real quick. Let's see. Oh crap. Well, fuck it. Let's just go off of it. Yeah, there we go. Right there. That's what I was looking for anyway. Alright, so yeah, we're finna start the round of 8 and enjoy. And I'm gonna try to just only talk about the game and just do commentary for what's going on. Yeah. Alright, that's good. We don't have to worry about. So once we do it once, we don't have to worry about doing it again for the what's the name stuff, for these settings and stuff. Good, because that should be annoying. Oh yeah, I was just on here earlier, so that's why it's already set for me. I was on here trying to, cause I was like in the previous videos I was trying to start it, but like I want to show like the match settings stuff, so that's why I ended up screenshotting the stuff as you saw earlier with the what does this stand for with the count stop and the down and stuff like that. So that's all that was and stuff like that. That's why I was already set to like second controller port 2 or whatever. Alright. Well, let's go back on there. Alright, enjoy.
Round 1.
I swear, I thought it was gonna be they're gonna move sluggish because you heard how he was talking, right? Round 1. But I guess that's just the talking period. Oh my goodness, he could stay low the whole time. He could swing it over his head and stuff. Yeah, we should get better matches than we had in the round of 16 because these are all the winners from the round of 16. I don't even know why I just said that. No, duh, they are the winners and stuff like that. I think it's either the second and third match should be the best two matches to watch or whatever like that because we got unique styles that's going to be going against each other and like they either put their opponents away very efficiently or they're just way better. You see more head movement out of these two guys right here. I think it was the guy in blue, right? No, I think the guy in green was from the first. See, this is why I like having freaking HUD on here. Not HUD as in like a health bar or something like that, but just tell me like who's from the red corner and who's from the blue corner. Because like one of the cool things with certain like promotions with like MMA and stuff like that is like, for example, the UFC. You know who's in the red corner and the blue corner, no matter what color shorts or whatever they're wearing, for one reason alone. If you're in the red corner, you got red tape around your gloves, and if you're from the blue corner, you have blue tape around your gloves. I don't know why the heck boxing doesn't have that. It probably does now because this is a pretty old game, but like, why was that always the standard with stuff? We have nobody get knocked down. And I also wonder if like does it depend on like what I set the like rounds to with like how devastating they're gonna be with their punching power and knockout ability and stuff like that. Cause that first round went by quickly. I ain't see too much of anything happen to anybody. But anyway, that doesn't matter. If the fights go the whole distance, that'll be cool to see. You know. Hopefully they don't. But if they do, it is what it is. Seeing a bunch of dodging from both combatants and stuff like that, both fighters right now. The guy in the green, he's ducking low a lot. He needs to throw some. The guy in the blue needs to throw some hooks because like he is just missing all those shots. Well, he's hitting some of them, but those are coming from them exchanging when they're both just deciding to exchange. But like he's still getting countered because like if the guy in the green hit him first, then like your punch is gonna be a little delayed and like it's not gonna have the same power because you got touch as you was throwing it. But I think the guy in the green he doesn't hit as hard, so when he's tagging him back, he can still hit him with full power because he's not getting hit as hard. But like still, all you need is some power to be hitting you while you're trying to throw a punch, and it can take away from the power you're throwing back at opponent. Also, if you get touched on a certain part of your face, preferably your chin or your temple, like you just saw right there, it can really mess you up and stuff like that. As you just saw here, he got a hook straight to his temple. He got a left hook to the temple. All right, stack up. We know who won the second round or who's winning the second round. The guy in the blue because he just got the knockdown. I'm pretty sure the guy in the green won the first round because he was just making him miss. The guy in the blue miss all his punches because he was just ducking low and staying low. Not bad. I didn't know he threw more. It seems like he was throwing less because I always assumed the guy who with the power or the guy who you believe to be the stronger fighter with the better knockout power to throw less and stuff like that for some reason. But I guess he was throwing more. Well, he did throw like 5 or 6 hooks in a row, and the guy in the green just kept on staying low. Guy in the green, he could probably do some work. He got him on the ropes. Oh, nice side step. Got himself out of the corner, but then he just stepped right back into the corner. He's staying low, throwing some good body shots. Oh my goodness, another hook to the head. The hooks are his favorite weapon. Now, one thing I gotta do probably is I'm probably not gonna actually like create a character or nothing like that, but I do want to see if like people have like special moves on the game because it'll be a shame if they don't have like signature moves. Not like something that's like over the top because this is a game that tries to be as authentic with the what is it called? Not not realistic or accurate or whatever like that, but try to be like, well, it try to simulate actual boxing as best as it can, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they don't have like the special abilities. Nice freaking hook to the face. Wow, that was actually a cool knockdown. Saw how he bounced off the rope and fell forward. I didn't know that happened. The freaking what is it called? The dang. Well, this round is about even because they both got knocked down in this round. This is the third round, right? Sometimes I'd be forgetting, but I wouldn't have to forget if there was a goddamn HUD. I feel like I'm actually watching the fight live, which I would hate to do because there'll be all the people in the crowd cheering or booing or complaining and but also I would not want to watch the fight live because I need the monitor because I need to know what round it is. You know, unless you're in the corner or you're the professional fighter or something like that, or you're the one fighting, or you're in their corner or something, you don't really know nothing about all that type of stuff. Yeah, that was the third round. All right, so what happens if they both get the knockdown? I think if you both get a knockdown, the round should just be a draw.
Round 4.
8-8 or 10-10 or something. If that happens and stuff with them both getting knocked down. He's just gonna keep on swinging and he's gonna eventually pull his head up and get hit. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier with the HUD, oh my goodness, that was nice. I think it's worse when the guy in the blue gets his knockdowns, because if you see when he gets his knockdowns, he's still hitting him on the way down, because he's always hitting him with the hooks and then he falls in slow motion. So he gets like an extra 2 or 3 hits on him. He may end up winning this, man. Yeah. Just stay low with the ducking, because he is not really trying to hit you with no uppercuts or body shots. He was early on in the fight. Look at that. They throwing overhands down. I think that's where the guy in the green's knockdown came from in the second round. That overhand. But it looked like a straight. It didn't look like a straight up overhand. It looked like a straight. Where he just cocked it back instead of just, you know, throwing it. If it works, it works. That's the thing about martial arts and stuff like that, and fighting, period. If it works, it works. You know? There's ways that you would teach people who don't have their own style. Oh my goodness. How is he allowed to hit him right there? He gets the extra punches all the time.
5, 6, 7, box.
Alright. I guess that knockdown wasn't too bad for him, but he's definitely losing the fight. He has gotten knocked down at least once per round. This is the first time he's getting knocked down twice in the same round.
Knockout.
Oh, that was 3 in that round? Or was he at his limit or something? I didn't know that was 3 in that round. See, you gotta show the stats for like knockdowns and stuff like that, because they got the punch total, but they don't got shit on here about knockdowns. I don't know why. Look at that. He didn't throw at a high percentage, but he was landing the hooks. If you saw right there, he landed over 50. What's that? Left hooks or whatever to the head. Congrats to him. He is moving on to the. Yeah, so he was the guy from the second fight. He wasn't from the first fight. So the guy in the green was actually from the first fight. That's why I was trying to figure out who came out from the wait, the way this game has it, they have the blue corner and then they have the red corner. Alright, so the second player is always coming out the red corner. Okay, the first character is always coming out the blue corner. I mean, the first person always coming out the blue corner. Anyway, let's get started. This should be a good, interesting fight. Because I think it's that, the guy with the style that can defeat the style with the arms down and stuff. Oh yeah, let's, we gotta change it real quick. Everything's correct, so okay. Yeah, instead of scrolling through it, because sometimes when you go downward with it, it can click on allow. Wait, what? Sometimes when you scroll down through it, you can sometimes accidentally change like the speed, power, and stuff like that, because it's a touchscreen thing.
Round 1.
All right. Guy in purple is gonna play with hands down. The guy in the red and white is gonna fight. stuck in the corner, and the guy is really touching them up, they're not gonna bring both hands up necessarily. They're gonna keep their hands down and just use head movement and their footwork to like get away from damage and stuff. Yeah, I I take back what I said. When he starts to do that, yeah, you just gotta get out of the way. You can't be nowhere near him because I see him. Look at that. You see how he's steady, like pivoting the whole freaking time. Like he's pivoting to keep you in front of him. I thought he just stand in place. I think with the previous opponent, because the previous opponent wasn't moving at all. That's why it looked like he was just standing in place or whatever like that. But like, you gotta freaking get all the way out the way. Oh my goodness. If he makes it to the finals, he's gonna probably throw like 2,000 punches. He's gonna throw like 2,000 punches. Look at that, 230. If he kept on doing that. Left straight, right straight. Oh my goodness, man. In comparison, only 50
Round
punches
two.
thrown by the opponent. 54 punches. He had 230. Yeah, this goes the distance. He's gonna have well over 1,000 points. And this is only an 8-round fight. I know there's boxes out there because like this is a lighter weight class that still have this many punches thrown. I forget what weight class this is. I think it's family. No, it could be 125. Wait, no, 125 is. I know that 130 is lightweight. 147 is super no, it's regular welterweight. It's 147. And then 154 is super welterweight, I believe. 154. Middleweight is 160. The super middleweight is what? 168, I believe. He tried to throw a punch right back at him. He was falling.
1, 2,
And like the thing
3,
is, like, let's say
4, 5, 6,
when he
7,
he
box.
like 5 or 6 extra times. He can win the fight just from getting the knockdown. Fight goes into like that. I feel like, man, ain't that about a? Like you can't win with him.
1, 2,
That's the second
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, box.
Come on, you gotta do something to him.
Technical knockout.
The round was almost No, that was 300 punches in that round. He did 530 punches total. That was my bad. I thought that was the 2-round thing. I forget to get the total at the end. He threw under 100 punches. He threw over 5 times as many punches as him. And landed at a higher rate as well. I forget. It's not about how many he threw, it's about how many he landed. And also not going to cancel out how many he landed in a round. Alright. I thought that fight was going to be better, man. Because remember, like, oh boy, who just lost the fight, the guy in the red and white, he had fought a guy who fought similar to him. He just didn't have that fury of punches thing that you just saw that kept on getting him knocked down. That's the only thing that was different. I don't know who's going to win this fight, but I just know that the second guy is that dude who's just massive. He's short and stocky, and he just weighs a freaking. He cuts a lot of weight. But also, he probably don't cut a lot of weight. I forget when you're just short, that's your weight class or whatever like that. When you're short, that's your weight class. So you naturally look bigger because you're short in a weight class with people who are way taller than you. So you just look bigger and stuff like that. He probably walks around the same weight as them and stuff. He just weighs shorter. I forget, because I was spitting a bunch of bull crap about that in the last video, saying that like because he's so stocky that he must cut a lot more weight than them. But if you're way shorter, as you see right here, you can tell he's shorter than his opponent. Stuff like that. Probably not by much, probably by like an inch or two, maybe 3 or whatever like that. But yeah, usually that's what it is, because you know, different body types and stuff like that with weight. Just know he's the power puncher. You know, he could be a technical power puncher and stuff like that, but like, you just know it's gonna take like 2 or 3 of his punches to hurt his opponent. But the lemon and green colored shorts guy is doing well though. You know, he's getting around him. You know, nice footwork and everything. You know, that's the main thing you gotta do. You gotta stay out the freaking corner. But like, his punches put you in the corner though. Like wherever he hits a body shot or a shot, any clean shot he does makes you take a step or 2 back. Man, this video game is good, man. Well, I should say boxing game, because all the boxing games and stuff like that. Fight should be, but it takes it to the extreme and stuff sometimes and stuff like that. He almost moves too fast. The guy in the green, his freaking side steps are too damn fast, man. He moves like a flash when he side steps, or move forward or backwards. It's probably not even necessary the footwork. It's just how quickly he can step in and out, and step to the side as well. He probably was a little bit ahead of him, yeah, 50% before 46 landed. Yeah, 41 landed with 56%. They're about even, yeah. Nice duck under, got him with 2 body shots, or 2 jabs to the body. Nice head punch. Nice body shot right there. Guy in the gray, he got out of the way of those punches, but he got hit with 2 punches to the head just now. Okay, not much of anything going on. Oh, he got him in the corner. Nice shot to the head. The guy in the gray was using better footwork than he was in the previous round. You know? guy in the green doesn't freaking, with his speed and footwork and stuff like that, and his ability to move in and out quickly and sidestep quickly. I hope he doesn't like that. Put himself to the corner because the guy in the gray is now adapting with his footwork as well. So I hope he don't. I hope he doesn't use his speed, his fast feet to put himself in a corner and then be in trouble. Because if the guy in the gray could get him cornered,
Round 3.
he'd probably be all right. One thing that you don't see a lot of in this fun and realistic, but you don't want it to be like this guy just grabs somebody instead of throwing a punch for the last like 30 seconds in the round to win the round and stuff like that. It's kind of like how it happens with like the MMA games with like any of the I wouldn't say any of them because like EA MMA or EA MMA or whatever like that, EA Sports MMA, which is not the UFC game. There was a game that came out with Fedor and what's his name, Randy Couture. I think they were on the cover or whatever. As far as like the guard and stuff like that, with the offensive and defensive guard and stuff like that, you could grab people's hands and stuff like that while you're punching them. You could slip. You can block all types of ways and stuff like that. You can block the knees and the punches and stuff like that. With like the EA Sports UFC MMA or UFC, what they call UFC 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of saying EA and stuff like that with it. They have limited stuff that you could do with in the guard for offense, especially for defense. You can't really hurt somebody too badly on the bottom and stuff like that. You're gonna really hurt them if you're on the top. And then they limit it by having like what they have, like after you throw like a certain amount of punches or something like that, or after a certain period of time, your person on the bottom automatically gets to pull you back and like clinch you for a few seconds. Then you gotta break out of it or whatever, and you get to punch it again. But I just wish they had more options for like how you go about hitting people, because like you can throw with the left or right hand, and now on the bottom you can kind of head move and stuff like that. But like you already see like what you would see in like actual MMA with the fighting and stuff like that. And like, why is there no knees to the body and stuff on the ground? It's like once you get to like what is it? I believe there's a full mount and there's a full guard and there's half guards and stuff like that, and there's side control and stuff. But I have to watch the videos again for people who actually like break down like the game and stuff like that. Like I'm a boxer. He's really good at breaking down that stuff. I just be watching the what's it called? ESFL Gaming. That's what the channel is called, and they do all the EA Sports UFC like gaming content with like doing like competitive gaming and stuff like that. They have tournaments every once in a while, but like they basically have rankings and stuff like that. Like they do matchmaking and people play in the matches and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool and fun to watch and stuff like that. It's like actually watching like a MMA promotion and stuff like that. or a prize fighting promotion. Because you know, there's not just MMA. There's boxing, kickboxing, what, um, Muay Thai. Um, Sanda is more so something else, I believe, and there's a couple other things like the karate and stuff. Wrestling, I think wrestling is mostly just format with the tournaments and stuff like that. You just gotta make it to the finals. The same thing with judo and stuff like that. You just gotta make it to the finals.
Round 5.
I don't really know if they do super fights with those and stuff like that. I know do it with the jiu-jitsu and stuff. Oh yeah, sambo is another one and stuff. Or should I say combat sambo? Oh my goodness. This is actually pretty good right here. I think that's the first knockdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, was that the first knockdown?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, anyway, congrats to the guy in the gray shorts. Hey, he landed twice as many shots as him. Now they're gonna show the totals. Almost 50% for over 330 shots. Almost 50% as well, with over 300 shots. Yeah, that was the best. I called it, except for the second fight. Except for the second fight was as good as I was thinking it was going to be. Yeah. So this will be the final match of the round of 16. Let's see who wins. As you know, we gotta go here and set this to player 2 real quick. Then we gotta go back on here and set it back to player 1 and we get started.
Round 1.
Alright. The guy in the blue versus the guy in the red. And I think they both came out the correct quarters with their colors and stuff like that. I think I don't know what the reason is, but like for whatever reason, you can only do like the tournament here in the gym. Like I got a couple more rings that I could use for like the other stuff, but like right now you go use this right here for the tournaments, which is not bad or whatever like that. Those that still got all the characters, that's the main thing. I want to be able to use the whole entire roster. That's all. The Gardaldine break blow fist or twist. I need to freaking I need to be able to unlock the rest of the characters on there without having to actually try to play the game, because I would that game and probably this game, I know I wouldn't do too well in like trying to actually play the game and stuff like that. So that's why I just try to use whatever characters they give me. I know I locked all the characters on here with the codes. I wish more games would do that. Man, have the codes and stuff like that for you to unlock everybody. You know? I know that some games won't do that, especially now with the way they make games now, because they always have DLC where you have to pay for characters that should have just been on the game already. Who fault is it that you just now created or decided to make these characters and stuff like that? You know, why was they already on the game? Instead, they own DLC, but certain games do have free DLC. Ooh.
Stop.
Cause only reason I see that was a good even round. 42 for 54%. 54 for 39%. He was throwing a little bit. Well,
Round
he
two.
throw almost twice as many. Uh, they meet right in the middle to start the round. They sidestepped each other. That was a strong hook to the head right there. Left hook to the head. That rocked him a little.
Stop.
51%. He threw 100 punches. 40. 31% with 41
Round
landed.
three.
He threw a little bit more than him. Yeah, close rounds so far. I hope this is a good camera angle for y'all because like this was like the only one where like you could kind of like see everything that's going on with the fight as far as like not necessarily their feet at all times, but you can see their legs for the most part, so you can see how they're pivoting and stuff like that, as far as their punching and like where the punches are landing, and good way to tell like how the fight is going and stuff like that with this little side view.
Stop.
All right.
Round 4.
The main reason I'm not doing commentary right now because, you know, I'm just enjoying looking at the fight. And, you know, I don't like giving like tips or like trying to determine what they're doing when I clearly have limited knowledge and understanding of what's going on in the first place. Never actually had an amateur or any type of boxing match. Barely had any sparring before. Or I sparred like only a handful of times, under 10 times or whatever like that. But like for the most part, you know, I just like watching it and like trying to get a better understanding of it. That's why I watch other people talk about it and try to be more knowledgeable about it. But like at the end of the day, like, you know, you can only be so knowledgeable without actually like trying to like learn it and how to do it properly yourself and stuff. You know? He's starting to land on him now, the guy in the red. I think he's starting to pull away. Yeah, he's landing the hardest shots.
Stop. Round 5.
like if they come out come out with some more anime for Makina Ippo or whatever like that, they should definitely, make another game, but make it similar to this one because like the other ones was more sort of like, I wouldn't say arcade, but like it wasn't about the boxes. It was more so made it look like a shonen game. This is more so a boxing game than anything. Because a lot of the anime games are more so shonen games and stuff like that. Like the best one that's a shonen, but it's still a fighting game and pretty good fighting game. Is probably what's the name? The Gardo Ding Break Blow Fist or Twist. That game is actually pretty freaking good. Even though they got like the special abilities and stuff like that, because it's a tug of war system with how you win the fight. Because like if you could push the bar all the way to your opponent, you end up knocking him out, and the fight is just over. So you can win a fight in a short period of time and stuff. I was just thinking about something that I always think about with fighting games when I watch them and stuff like that. It's like I want there to be somebody who makes, because like like video games, as much as you try to make them seem like a real simulation to like what the real thing is, stuff like that. Why you just get crazy with it sometimes? You know, like I want there to be like a boxing game or a kickboxing game or Muay Thai game that has multiple people fighting at the same time. Can you imagine that, a battle royale where it's a boxing game and there's like 8 of them in the match at once, and like if you don't want if or like not even 8, just 4 or 3 or something like that. And if you don't want them to like be all free for all and stuff like that, have it where they'll be on teams or something. Make an actual game like that. Can you imagine this game with like somebody having to dodge multiple people in a boxing match and stuff like that? But like the thing is, it'll be simplified so like like you have like either like multiple health bars or like if you get knocked down a certain amount of times, you're out of the match for your team and stuff, and they just try to eliminate people. I mean, Urban Rain is like the only thing where you have like 4 people fighting at the same time inside of like a fighting game. But like, I want something a little bit better than that. And like, there's a couple of them where like what it's more so like the 2D fighters or whatever like that, where you get side scroll and stuff like that. The beat 'em up games. I know there's one for Yu Yu Hakusho. There's one of them for what's that samurai show called? Bleach. Yeah, there's one for Bleach. I got all those on my new phone. And I think the one that's for Bleach is on the Nintendo DS, and then the other one talk about Yu Yu Hakusho. I think that's for like Game Boy Advance or something. I forget. It probably is for Game Boy Advance or something. It could be also for that, or it could be for another console. I forget. Yeah, because you can only do so much with the pro wrestling games. Because I created what? How many boxes do I got for Virtual Pro Wrestling 2? I have the first one that was created was Midas Punch, and then I created Victor Flawless. Then it was the 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 Genius Wizard. There was Perfect Golden Child. That's 4. And what else? Oh yeah, the warrior damage that we had. What's it called? The Beast Rex. That's 6. Who was the 7th one? Oh yeah, Boxer Slap Happy. Yeah, the Boxer Slap Happy. And there's one more. There's one more. Oh yeah, the Legend Myth, who basically was created based off of Midas Punch. Yeah, there's a ton of different what's the name, like MMA type fighters. There's a karate dude, 2 karate dudes actually,
1,
stuff like that.
2,
Is that the first knockdown?
3, 4,
Get saved by the
5,
bell. The
6,
bell is about to ring. It
7,
looks like.
8, 9, 10.
Oh crap!
Knockout.
That bell was taking too long. Congratulations to the guy in the red corner. Oh shit! Dang, they almost went the whole entire distance. The fight ended in the 7th round. Over 500 punches for the blue corner, and then the red corner over 900 punches. Yeah, that's the. I think that's the. Yeah, I forgot. The guy with the blue shorts, he was from the blue corner, and the guy with the red shorts was from the red corner. Yep, and that's exactly how it went down. Yep. I believe that's it. We can save this over here. Save it, wherever. So this is terminal number 1. Because like the only one with the right time and date is this. August 21st, 2022. And then it has 7 o'clock in the morning. 7:09 a.m. Alright. I believe we could go out the game now. That'll pretty much be the end of this video. An hour. Huh. That was going to take a little bit more than an hour, but it's good. The match 3 and match 4 were probably the best ones. Match 1 was probably the only squash match. Or whatever like that, was pretty much a squash match after the guy found his rhythm and stuff like that. But I don't think none of them went to the distance. But they always decent. Like I think the match before that, match 3, was like, I think it went what, 5 rounds or 6 rounds. I don't quite remember. The second match, I know they went past 4. Then the first match was, it was what it was and stuff. Ooh. Hmm. Let's see something. Yeah, so we go back on here. What other games do we have that's on here and stuff like that? I gotta I think I'm gonna wait to start the next stuff for oh wait, that's not right. Yeah. So that's Rocky Legends, and then this is the K1 Kickbox again, but don't have computer versus computer, or I don't know how to set it up. This is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Every rain, you already know like the stuff is not working quite right with that. Um, this is Fire Pro Wrestler Returns. You know what? Let's actually. Do I want? No, we'll worry about that some other time. Yeah, worry about that some other time. Yeah. So once again, hope you enjoy the video and stuff like that. How long is this video, by the way? I mean, how much? I know how long it is, but over an entire gigabyte. I mean, under a gigabyte, and it's over an hour. Good. All right. Yeah. So once again, that'll be the end of the video. And yeah, my only recommendation as far as like doing simulations with the game is like there's actually the best settings you could possibly have. I think if you turn up the power or speed or anything and you let the doors go down some, the fights are not going to be as competitive. But I think the only reason the matches went longer than they usually would is only because like I think as you add more rounds, the chances of the fight going longer increases and stuff like that. Because remember, with the shorter rounds and stuff like that, people get knocked out in the beginning of the second round and in the third round. And I think we only had one fight that went the distance actually. So like you have longer, durable matches and stuff like that, but they're still gonna depend on who the characters are. They're still gonna have a power and this and that. Oh yeah, we can go back on the game actually. I don't know where I went off the game. Because there was something I did want to see about, and we might as well, real quick. You know, it was only an hour and stuff like that. You know, the video was only an hour. So, oh, cool. So these are the characters. You actually see the freaking characters. I didn't know that. So if I ever want to actually like try the freaking game, I could. Let's see. That's the other one you could create a character. Okay, so Boxer's Road 2, you can actually create a character because like the guy who I was watching like play the game or whatever like that, like I was getting ready to start watching his stuff, but like I was still watching videos before that, so I didn't end up watching him play the story thing yet. That's Boxer Fanatical. So that's why he used the other game, the Japanese version, because I thought they're the same as far as like the story and all the characters and stuff. Like because I'm pretty sure he started. Let me see. Oh damn! So this actually is the freaking. I thought you could do the career mode thing. So that is with the actual other version of the damn game. God damn. Well, not career mode and stuff like that, because this is just through Baki's story or whatever like that. But I thought you could create a character I guess that's what the other version of the game and stuff like that, the Japanese version of the game. Oh, so they did jip people out of stuff. I swear, because, like, no, you could go through your actual entire career from the start to become champion and become undisputed, then move up in weight classes and stuff like that. They got a diet plan and everything else. Well, I was only trying to do simulations, but like, if I could create a character, I would. I would definitely try to. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be that good at it. I'm more so good with the rest of the games with create a wrestler, but like, when it comes to create a character, like, if I could learn the game a little bit better and know what I'm supposed to have with certain moves or where I'm supposed to put them, I can make pretty decent damn characters. But like, I thought this, well, it's not a bad game to say the least because I got all the characters from the roster and stuff like that. And I probably wasn't planning on creating a character anyway, but I probably would try to do it in the future. So like, shit. Oh no. Oh crap. I'm probably gonna end up downloading the goddamn Japanese version of the game, which I cannot understand, and I don't care to have, like, look at all the look at all the I'm complaining because yeah, look at all the Japanese games I already gotta learn shit for, you know. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 is just because they made the game correctly. It was easy as heck to learn this stuff because when you go through Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 with the menus and everything else, they actually got shit where you can find it and it's actually simpler to understand. Not with the rest of these Japanese games. No. Like, this one's kind of simple because you can, this one is kind of simple with the, rules and stuff like that. Yeah, this one is kind of simple. I probably would learn this one pretty easily. It's at the All Star Pro Wrestling 3. Yeah, that game is gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, and I actually like the HUD on there with like the body with the damage to the wherever the body damage and stuff like that. The head and body damage. Coliseum is not that really that hard, I said, but I gotta just play the matches a couple of times. I could get better at that. Son of a Wrestle Kingdom. That'd probably be the one that's difficult because like that menu thing is just it doesn't make sense. Like the menu on there does not make sense at all. Yeah, I don't know why this happens, but like you have to do that now. I think it's because something I turned off on here that now does that. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, what the? You know what? Look at these menus. Like, what the hell is that menu for? Okay, let's just keep the menus. Like, I think they're kind of simple. Like, that's the start of the career, bro. See, shit, still a good game though. I believe that okay, so I just went that way. Wait, I'm just on here and shit, but stuff for the matches. No, this is for creator wrestler, I believe. Yeah, this is for creator wrestler or the edit mode. Right, it's the what type of matches can you make and stuff like that. That's just exhibition stuff. Okay. Singles, tag, handicap, four-way, 5-on-5, team battle, gauntlet. So there's no way to have the oh, so that's a 30-minute. So the gauntlet is kind of similar to the SmackDown games version of the Slobber Knocker, whatever like that, where you also have to keep on defeating people. But I don't think that has a time limit. I think if you defeat everybody, you get you get to be put on the freaking the scoreboard or whatever. And and I don't think it has nothing for the time though, because I already played that on Shut Your Mouth. I ain't played that on Here Comes the Pain. Yeah. So I guess so Wrestle Kingdom doesn't have that. Hey, buddy. But I know for sure that they have MMA rules set. Like, see that the Vale Tudo and stuff like that. Do they even got what the heck Vale Tudo supposed to be and stuff on here? No, that's for something else. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. This tells you where everything is. So that was basically a pro wrestling. This is King of the Coliseum 2 or whatever, the second game. So basic pro wrestling rules match with rope breaks, pin, or make your partner submit to win and stuff like that. Value 2, you can only defeat your opponent by KO or submission only. You cannot get out of the ring. Hence, whipping an opponent out of the ring or to the apron does not work. Oh, that's cool. And each match is broken into rounds. I mean, each match is broken into rounds, but you can freely set how many rounds all the way to infinity. But how long each round is, and how long each round is. Ultimate Crush variation of shoot style rules. Matches are broken into 3 5-minute rounds. During this time, you must defeat your opponent by KO submission only. Okay. U style, which is UWF rule settings. Each, each match time is permanently to 15 minutes and is not broken into rounds. It follows the shoot style rules with the exception of the new KO rule. There will be a counter at the bottom of the screen that starts at 0 at each but prolonged and each prolonged knockdown will be added 1 to it. When it reaches 5, you will lose by TKO. You can shorten or handicap the match by increasing the count on either side. American. It follows the pure rule set, but all wrestlers can power up by taunting. Has the the superstar trait, and finishers do much more damage. Has the one-hit finisher trait. Meaning matches will be shorter but more flashier. What's this? Not sure, like the American style, but with wrestlers having hardcore traits. I guess so. That's a hardcore match or whatever. That's the one I'm gonna use is the free because you can do whatever the heck you want with whatever rules you want or whatever. I think I heard of these two styles right here, the crush and the U style or whatever like that. Cause the UWF style, oh crap, dang it. Let's see, going here. Burning what's the name? Burning Pro Wrestling, which was I believe it was either Super Nintendo or yeah, it was a Super Nintendo. It definitely was a Nintendo game. Where the heck is it? Oh yeah, it's under probably the games that put to the side and stuff. Old video games. No, let me see right here. It should have been right here then. Burning Pro Wrestling? Oh, where the heck is it then? Oh wait, it's called something else. It got some type of word in the front of it. That's why I'll see it right there. God damn it. I got details and let's go to where the games are at. Son of a. There we go. I put a G in front of it. That's what happened. Yeah. I should have had it as Burning Pro Wrestling or whatever like that. But I didn't know if they had more than one of the game. Where was that at just now? That's just so I can know the actual title of the game, but like, no. I can find it easier. Because this one has what they're talking about. Wait, what the fuck? Where is it? Oh, this is the thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, because like I couldn't really find like the rule set stuff, so I just went off of basically what I saw. So you had the pancrase style with 5 point system, and like you got 1 point for knockdowns and 1 point for rope escape. That's what the RE stands for, rope escape. You know, S1, which is basically K1 rules. Strikes do knockdowns only, and grappling equals penalty points and stuff like that. You could really grapple and stuff, or use certain type of moves and stuff. I think like you get DQ points or penalty points for like the headbutt move, which is also some type of what's the name thing. That was probably like the worst style, the S1, because put you can only pick pure strikers. Pick anybody else to get penalty when you use moves that you're not allowed to use. The UPWF, which is what they were talking about just now. You know, that's the 15-point must system, and it's the 3 points for knockdowns and 1 point for rope escapes and stuff. Then you got the one knockdown and 2 points for rope escapes with the wrist down or whatever like that. Yeah. All right. See, right there. Well, anyway, let's go out all that and let's just end the video. I don't know why I did some extra stuff. That was an extra 20 minutes that we didn't need to do. Let me get out of this. Yeah, so Wrestle Kingdom 2, I'll probably, hopefully, somewhere down the line, somebody makes like an English translation for it, or English patch, I should say. But King of the Coliseum, and more likely, All Star Pro Wrestling 3, I'm gonna definitely be trying to play those and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the problem with the Japanese games is that you just gotta get used. Once you know what certain symbols stand for, like I do with the virtual person too, then like it don't matter that it's in another language. But also it's because they have it simplified with like the categories and like where you supposed to find this and that. Where a lot of these other games they don't have it simplified. You have to guess what stuff is, or you have to like remember what that stands for and stuff like that. Cause like with what I'm trying to say with the virtual person too is like everything's sitting on a single screen and stuff like that. With a lot of these other games and stuff like that, with these other games that are in a language that I don't understand, I should say just Japanese. It's just in a language that I don't know or whatever like that. You have to scroll down, which means you have to put part one or this page and then that page and that page and stuff like that. And there's no number system. They don't got no number system next to it. Like I said, we was gonna end the video, but like this one is pretty decent because you see everything sitting right here on the screen and stuff. So like that's pretty decent. But like if we go back to the Kingdom of the Coliseum, right? This is just about telling you about everything that has to do with the matchups and stuff like that. And these little things right here is to just tell you what these things are with that category and stuff like that. You know? But there's a lot of scrolling down that you have to do. Like you'll see this right here, and this is like all of that. And then you see this right here. And this is and then this is all of that right there. You know, you just got a lot of scrolling down to do and stuff like that. So you gotta get real, referring with what the heck you're looking at. Like if it's on a computer, I'm pretty sure you can find an English patch for a lot of these games on a computer because they're more popular, so on there and stuff like that. And I could probably try to find the English patch for online, but a lot of those have with the they have it where like you have to have it for a computer to use the patch. That's also why I don't have a English patch for like Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 because you have to like use the computer version of the game. Even though it's not a computer game, you have to use like a computer version of the emulator to like get the patch through. If somebody could tell me how to do the patch for the mobile device, then that would be cool. But yeah, that's how a lot of that stuff goes and stuff. So I may download Boxers Road 2, which is the other version of it, because that's the one that actually is going to have the Creator Wrestler. I mean, Creator Fighter. They're called Craft stuff like that, or calves or stuff like that. You got for wrestling games it's CAW, which is Creator Wrestler, and then for fighting games and other video games and stuff like that. With combat sports or prize fighting games or fighting games, you got CAF, which is Create a Fighter or whatever like that. But all of them should just be CAC, which is create a character. Because that's all they are, is you creating your own character. No matter if it's a wrestler or a boxer or MMA fighter or some type of fighter or whatever like that. Or something for an open world game or whatever type of video game is. When you're allowed to create your own character, it's called a CAC anyway, no matter what style of game it is. But I just say CAW for the, you know, for the pro wrestling games and stuff, then CAF for fighting games, and then the other one's CAC for create a character and stuff. Alright, so until the next one, hope you enjoy. Like, yeah, I probably talk about some more stuff that we didn't necessarily need to go into with this video, but like, I'll just try to see if that was an option on here. But you probably could work, you probably could find out more about like how stuff works on the game, but I don't care to do the goddamn story mode just to learn that stuff, you know? I'd rather that stuff just be to the side. And what would be the harm with making or being allowed to create a character anyway? But no matter what, this is not the last tournament. So next round, next video will be the semis, and we may even do the finals as well, depending on how long we take with the semis. In the next video, if the semis only go like, we're not gonna do it right now, but like if the semis only take like, let's say like 30 minutes or under in the video, we'll probably just do the finals right then and there. So yeah, so coming up, that's what will be next, and then who knows? Because like when you go in the game or work like that, it automatically like has like 4 people selected for a tournament and this, that, and the other. Or I probably just, like pick 2 characters and just have them face off with each other. Because this is from the exhibition that you see right up there and stuff like that. So I'll probably just start after this tournament. We probably won't end up doing another tournament. We'll probably just randomly pick 2 characters and just have them fight each other and stuff like that. So after the tournament, that's probably what we'll be doing later on and stuff, and just have them fight each other. Well, I probably would do tournament stuff again and stuff. Probably leave off everybody except for Makina Ippo and his rival in the next tournament. So we'll probably use more people and stuff like that, and we'll probably just leave those 2 out of the tournament. Yeah. Well, so until the next one, hope you enjoy. Yeah. It was an hour of the gameplay lasted for around an hour, so you didn't have to watch the last 30 minutes. If you did, thanks for listening. And if you didn't, thanks for watching, because like I do that shit all the time too. I skip to where the actual gameplay starts with a lot of people's videos, and then I leave once it's done with that if I don't care to hear what they're talking about towards the end. So it's nothing to me. So to the next one, like, share, subscribe, and hope you enjoy. Peace.